God's glory. But a man decides to put everything aside, rather take it all in his stride, and then do so much for this wonderful cause. And all of us cite such silly excuses for not being there, willing to do something for this cause but not being able to, and not just monetary reasons. It's all our fake business, pseudo business. Even when he's on a pleasure trip, or if he's happening, this is a small thing that I'm just trying to share with you because I read a lot. And the more you read about what he is doing now, the more impressed you are, and the more enamored you are that how humans are and what a waste we are. Maybe I'm sounding very harsh, then I should only say what a waste I am, not you all. You might be doing wonderful things. Even when he's traveling to US, he actually goes around doing fundraisers for the cause of gift of life. So he actually deserves what Vivek ji was saying, a big round of applause. And sir, with all apologies for all my past 4 years mistake which I dared to do over here, I realize I made a fool of himself, but what a great personality you are. You came with the same smile and continued. Never ever saying, shut up you fool. So sir, thanks a lot, and I request you, मुझे माफ करिए और please यहाँ आइए sir.
The reason I'm walking like this is that so many words of praise. Very chaki khul gayi hai. I'm only fortunate that my shirt hasn't split open because, as they say, you know, garv se chaki khul gayi hai. But thank you so much for all the kind words. But I've got to say that I do need an introduction. And I'll give you one example which maybe somebody over here might have heard about it. Is that people know you when you're playing. People sometimes forget what, you know, after you've finished playing. But also I think when you're playing, you go to an audience where you don't know the audience. Sometimes, you know, they might not know you or whatever. So there was one occasion when my uncle Madhav Mantri, who played 4 test matches for India, he was the chief guest at the school assembly, school sports function. And I was then, at that particular time, the captain of the Indian cricket team. And the principal of the school, before introducing the chief guest, asked him, how do I introduce you to the boys? And my uncle said, you know, nobody knows me, I played way back in the 1950s. You just ask all those boys, who is your favorite cricketer? And then just say, I'm his uncle. Simple, isn't it? Because Madhav Mantri was my mother's elder brother. And the principal said, yes, great idea, fantastic idea. And so he said to the boys, before I introduce you to the chief guest of the evening, can I ask you, who is your favorite cricketer? So the boys said, can I ask you, who's your favorite cricketer? And in one voice, all of them said, Kapil Dev. So you see, the introduction is necessary. I have to be thankful to you for giving me the opportunity to say this. Because one thing that I found over the years is that if you ever speak after Mr. Srinivas, it's an impossible job. It is almost like going to bat after Sachin Tendulkar has been batting. You can't better that. So this is what happened out today, what Shubman Gill is batting. It's very difficult to better what correctly, completely. And it's such a nice, there are painters and painters. You know, there is a Picasso, Michelangelo, there's a Van Gogh, all these fantastic painters. But I think when he's talking, it's a mixture of all. Modern art, ancient art, whatever. And he explains to you exactly what the cause is, exactly what is happening. So to better that is very, very difficult. All I can say now, all I can add a little bit is that we at the Sanjeevani are absolutely over the moon and delighted that we are partnering with withSri. That as a cricketer, as a batsman, I know how important it is to have a good partner with you, because that partner can take your load off. You know, you're having a time, you're not batting well, you're playing and missing. The partner can take more of the strike while you're at the non-striker's end, and you know he gave you confidence. Then you can start batting well again. So this is, we are all looking on this for good partner, and I think in Rotary we have found that. Over the years, it's not just, as you said, a 5-year relationship. It is going to grow and grow and grow, and to save hundreds and thousands of children's lives, and that is what this whole mission is all about. That to try and save as many children's lives as possible, because children are our future. And whatever we can do, whatever you have been doing and will be continuing to do hopefully, is what we are most thankful for, and we anticipate to be able to thank you even more. I also want to say that, you know, not just Sachin in the batting, but Sachin, as far as donating is concerned, that is also something which is fantastic. And I think every little bit counts. And just the fact that you have somebody like Sunil there to inspire you, Mr. Mehta there. I must, before I finish this, actually find out what the AKS stands for. I hope it's not AK-47 or something. You know what AKS stands for. But I just want to say that, you know, all of you all have, you know, taken time off from your busy schedules to give thought to this. It's not just a contribution. The fact that when you're contributing, you're thinking about it. You're thinking about what you want to do for the children. And for that also, we will always forever remain grateful to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Rotarians, thank you very much. I want to thank Mr. Vladimir as well for his contribution from Serbia. I had the good fortune of going to Serbia, because when we were going for the World Test Championship in 2021, when COVID was around, and we had to spend 10-11 days in transit before we went to UK. We had to spend in an orange country, or whatever the colors that were there. And we spent 11 days over there in Serbia, in Belgrade. And I think Belgrade is the hidden gem of the world. I mean, it's such a lovely place and lovely people down there. So I want to thank Mr. Vladimir and his Rotary group for their generous donation to the cause. Thank you all. And as always, if there is another function, hopefully in the very near future, if I have come here for the 4th time, consider me being there for the 5th time as well.
Thank you so much, sir, for that short and sweet address. And who could have asked for this additional treat that he gave by sharing that sweet anecdote? But I have a doubt, maybe, I mean,